We certainly didn't want for horror content last year. Dozens of series and films vied for our attention and frankly made it a little difficult to keep up with the horrorsphere. That's why I wouldn't blame you if a few lower budget and lower key movies didn't manage to grab a spot on your watch list. But don't worry, there's always time to go back and check out these 5 horror movies from 2022 you probably missed.
I don't know what the story is or the angle, but we definitely don't have anything until we find out who Campbell was when he was here.
How hard can that be?
He made his name in blood. No one could touch him. Certain stories, they just refuse to die.
Based on the Michael Koryta novel of the same name, So Cold the River splits the line between detective drama and town curse horror. Starring Bethany Joy Lens and fledgling scream queen Katie Sarife, all the acting talent leans full tilt into their roles, making what is ultimately a by-the-numbers horror story sparkle. The moody atmosphere and unique hotel set piece are the cherry on top, making So Cold the River a good choice for the spooky season, which, to be fair for people like us, is November 1st through October 31st.
Our town has its own special kind of religion.
Are you religious, Christine?
Once we break the flesh, your soul will be free.
New on the scene, producer and actor Danny Bonin's 5th and most recent producer credit, Sin Eater plays its cards conservatively for most of its runtime. Danny and brother Scotty Bonin play 2 of the supporting leads, which is telling as to what sort of budget the film was working with. Although they did have Stone Cold Scream King Bill Moseley playing a small role, which was a nice wink to the keen-eyed. Although the writing is a tad clunky and inorganic at times, the absolutely enchanting Jessie Nerud's screen presence and consummate thespianism outweighs anything negative one might have to say about the flick. Not to mention, as its plot ramps up to the finale, there is a genuine holy shit moment which took me by surprise. Bonus tip, if you like the cast and want to support a budding film producer, check out 2019's She Walks the Woods, starring many of the same folks and also produced by Bonin.
You know those dreams I told you about? I think they're real. What's going on?
Is it a haunting? Is it gaslighting? Is it psychosis? Presence revels in the fact that you don't know and uses exactly that to futz with your expectations. When somewhat estranged friends and aspiring business partners are invited on a yachting trip by a handsome handshake investor, things start to go pear-shaped when troubled lead character Jennifer begins to experience blackouts and have strange, almost memory-like dreams of terrible things, causing tension and putting a lot more than a business deal at risk. Well acted, strongly shot, and starring a man named Dave Davis playing a character named David. You basically have to watch it. Plus, it's free on Tubi. A young girl living the image of her mother's social media mommy blog dream life finds a mysterious egg in the woods behind her house. Having practically no control in her life, she grows very attached to the egg, and when it hatches, things get pretty weird. I honestly don't think I should say any more than that about this one. It's certainly a surreal movie and will make you think twice about envying those effortless vacation selfies from Instagram influencers. Currently on Hulu, Hatching is worth a watch.
The devil, the seas, have always belonged to him.
You think that this is proof of Christian divinity? The Bermuda Triangle?
The devil's triangle.
Look, I don't know about y'all, but I'm for getting the hell out of here.
Immanence, or the state or quality of a deity exclusively existing within the universe, time, etc., thanks dictionary.com. In layman's terms, an event or manifestation of the divine, a miracle for instance. Or, in the case of the film Immanence, a whole lot of scary biblical shit happening to a bunch of scientists on a repurposed party yacht in the middle of the ocean. I've always had a soft spot for horror which follows or is inspired by obscure biblical references and stories. If you're the same way, Immanence won't disappoint. Although, the ending is best taken at face value. If you think about it too hard, you risk unraveling the whole movie right before your previously satisfied eyes. And now, some bloopers. Although the writing is a tad clunky and ignoramic. Oh, inorganic. Although the writing is a tad clunky and inorganic, the moody atmosphere and unique hotel set piece are the cherry on top, making So Cold the River a good choice for a spooky season. New on the scene, producer and actor Danny Bonin's first... A young girl living... Ooh, wow, that was loud. Immanence, or the state or quality of a deity exclusively in... Immanence, or the state or quality of... exclusively existing with...